Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I really appreciate you guys watching and being here with me. Today we are doing a bridal set of 5, but I really loved the way this turned out, and there's a little homage to the groom as well, which I don't think I've ever really seen before. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, thank you so much for being here, and enjoy. So I mentioned that little homage to the groom. So this is it. I do a little bow tie for the tuxedo. And you'll see that I added a little bit of silver, but it's kind of hard to tell that the silver is there. But this is going to be the nail to kind of represent the groom. And the rest of the nails will be more bridal. So you'll see that as it continues. For this set, I used Melody Susie white. I think it's 478 or 479, and black Melody Susie 480. Those are my go-tos for black and white. I really like the way they work, and they also are very opaque. So those work very well for me. And again, that's what I've used from the beginnings, and I really like them. I also used the Milky White from that Amazon brand. I got that because I wanted a full set of colors and just as a trial, and they're pretty good. They're okay. But it's a Milky White from Ibanku, I think is the name. And the Milky White is actually quite beautiful. The only downside to some of the polishes that I notice in this set are that they do have some clumping to them, so you got to work with that. But overall, I'd probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10. In this set, I also used stickers, foils, rhinestones, some geometric shapes, and I want to give my sister a shout out because she's actually the one who came up with this concept with the rings, and I really, really love the way it turned out, so thank you, sis. But you can see here I'm using the geometric shapes to represent the rings, and then shortly you will see that I add a Swarovski crystal for the diamond, and wow, those Swarovskis, you can't beat them. They're so beautiful. Okay, so you can kind of see it here until it gets focused. There we go. That is what it looks like. And then I did add, it's not added yet, but I did add the little side crystals alongside the Swarovski. And then you get a side-by-side look of the tuxedo bow tie and the ring set. It's so cute. I love it. I hope you guys like it too. Okay, so for this one, this is the thumb, and I did, obviously, the foils. Lace foil, I used the Gao foil gel to put the foils on. If you've never used that before, you just basically apply the gel, cure it for 60 seconds, apply your foil the way you want it to sit on the nail. Some foils have like, you might want to just like rotate it to see what it looks like, what looks best to you, and then apply it to the nail. And then you can see I'm using a silicone tool to kind of flatten it out. And I do this when I'm pushing the foil onto the nail until it gets as smooth as possible, and then you can just yank it off. Some people don't do that, but others, I tend to go slow so I can make sure that the whole entire image is attaching to the nail. But that's basically how you do it. And once the foil is on, you do not need to cure it. So you just apply your top coat or your design, how I'm doing here, and then you can apply your top coat and then cure that. But you can see I put a little sticker, kind of a vintage looking sticker, which I loved, and it really needed something. So I added these cute little pearls around the edge of the nail. And that's what it looks like. And I just applied a top coat at the end. And I applied the top coat only over the lace. I did not apply it over the actual picture itself because the picture has a matte finish to it, and I thought it looked really nice against the shiny lace. So for this nail, I believe this is the index finger. I did the French tip with just some of the white Melody Susie, and then I applied just a sweet little sticker that had some pearls on it, which you'll see in just a second. But the base color is that milky white. So I applied milky white, then I did the French, now I'm applying the sticker. I seriously struggle with applying stickers. They just mess with my head, and I kind of struggle with them to get them exactly where I want them. Plus, I'm a tiny bit of perfectionist, so I want it to be right the way I want it. And sometimes I struggle, and again, I'm sorry, I'm off center. I am struggling a little bit with a piece of dog hair, trying to get it out of there. So I had to remove part of the sticker, get that dog hair out of there. That's my boy. He's always with me in some way. But I finally got it out, and I finally got the sticker back on, and then you'll see just a quick final look on that. Again, I do put a top coat over it in the end, but I don't do that until the very, very end. There it is. All right, and so now I've already done the French on this nail, and then I put foil actually over the whole nail. And you can see that I'm applying the foil, and I've picked the position that I want it to be, and now I'm flattening it out as much as possible, pushing that image into the nail. So when the foil is peeled off, the foil should stay, the design should stay. I want to really flatten it out, and then there you can see that the foil is all done. I had to cut out some of it because, again, I was off camera. Boo. But I'm applying another sticker over this nail, kind of that bridal looking sticker. Again, you will see it in just a second. But I liked the way that the lace came out on the regular part of the nail, even though you can't really see it too much on the French part. I thought it looked cute. And here I'm just applying the top coat on all of the nails. And I know a lot of people find this very satisfying, so I will stop talking and let you enjoy. On the pinky nail, you can see I'm adding another Swarovski. I get a better view of that because I had to redo it, but I added a really beautiful Swarovski crystal, the same color as what's on that ring, that one. And that is the whole entire set, which you will see in just a second. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this set. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and just let me know what you think. Let me know if this is something that you would wear or you would recommend to a friend. I hope you love it, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.